Here's how to find your wife material as men to able to achieve the long-term relationship that you truly desire. So I have found these 3 points to able to find your wife material for the future. And I've been studying this relationship about 10 years and I know what I'm talking about. Like, trust me. I've been through bad relationships, I am going through good relationships, and I've had some bad breakups, and I had good breakups, etc. etc. Now, how to find a wife material can be very obvious. They're like saying, oh, don't go to clubs, you can't find wife material there. You don't go to bars, you can't find wife material there. You got a cold approach, you gotta make your circle, etc. etc. What I'm suggesting to you is that you can find wife material even in the clubs, but it really depends on your filtering system within your mental realm, within your mental state, to able to detect these wife materials. And if you're not able to have the detection system, you're not able to find her even though you go to a circle where there are tons of wife material. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Let's get into this. So here's the first point that I want to tell you, right? Find a woman that is within the masculine frame of her father, okay? And she can absolutely enter into your masculine frame. My definition of long-term relationship goes: attracting and finding the right woman who has the ability to enter into your masculine frame, thus cultivating genuine burning desire and maintain long-term satisfying relationship. Stable relationship. So, when you find the woman that is within the masculine frame of her father, which is calm and strong and within his masculine energy, she is the woman which is the right type of woman. Let me switch this. She is the right type of woman that is able to enter into your masculine frame. Okay? Let me just write this MF. It does not stand for mother. No, it doesn't. It's masculine frame. If you find a woman that has a really, really good relationship with her father, does not have daddy issues, her dad is a very strong leader and knows how to lead her daughter, and the daughter has a very good respect for her father, try to ask a woman, you go on a date with her, and try to ask woman, how's your relationship with her father? How's family like? And then she will talk about her father. If she talks shit about her father, no. She has something against her father, means that she has something against his masculine frame. There could be multiple reasons to why a woman doesn't respect her father. It can be the dad being weak, having no masculine frame, and being disrespected from his wife, right? And getting divorced, etc., etc. There are many reasons to why she does not respect her father. But the point here is that if she actually talks shit about her father, this means that she does not respect the masculine frame, and she will likely not enter into yours. She will not enter into your masculine frame. Got it? You can absolutely have sex with her. Absolutely. That's fine. You can game her and have one night stand. It doesn't matter. Okay, I respect your choices. But if you want to take her serious, you gotta take the woman that is able to enter into your masculine frame. And this is crucial for a long-term relationship because I've already told you about the long-term relationship definition. By the way, if you are an entrepreneur, high-performing man, or an executive who is struggling to have a long-term relationship or finding a wife material, but you're able to absolutely have sex with women, Link is in the description. I'll help you out with this because, I know you. Like, you can have sex. Absolutely. You can gain some girls. But you're not able to have long-term relationship. And that is very scary for the future. So, I'll help you out with this. Here's the second point, right? Wife material doesn't bring peace. Your internal peace brings wife material. Okay? This is very, very important. On internet, I've seen many, many comments from men. Woman should bring peace to relationship. Woman should bring peace. Okay? I understand what you're saying. But it is not about woman bringing a peace into your relationship. You have already peaceful state within your mental world, and then she enters into your masculine frame, your mental world, because you are internally peaceful already. And she will bring peace within your life because you are already peaceful. What I'm trying to get at? The universe works in this way, as within, as without. Mental realm is the causal realm. It's where all the causes lie. And from the cause of mental realm, the physical realm is manifested. When you do not have internal peace, you will never ever able to find wife material. Because if you do not have internal peace, if you have chaotic state of mind, you will manifest a wife that is going to bring chaos within your life. You gotta take radical responsibility. You gotta take responsibility for your relationship and your relationship status. It is not about woman. It is about your internal state, which is your internal state being peaceful. If you do not have your internal state of being peaceful, you can never ever have wife material that is going to bring you peace. Stop blaming a woman for you not having any peace within your relationship. Because if you were a person that already has internal peace, you would have already filtered out a woman that is not going to bring you peace. I'll repeat that once again. If your internal peace was within your life, you would have already filtered out a woman who does not bring you peace. I cannot emphasize this further. Many men are blaming women for their failed relationships, but blame on yourself. If you ever thought like this within your life, really shame on you. Take the radical responsibility of your life. Okay? Do not expect a woman to bring peace. You bring your own peace. Okay? Third, you cannot turn a host into a housewife, but you can absolutely turn a housewife into a hoe. Many men have backwards. They want to turn a hoe into a housewife. The hoe was the very, very attractive woman where she brings you excitement within your life. She's like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. I don't know if she's a model. She has a lot of boy friends. She has a lot of guy friends. And she has multiple body counts, etc., etc. But she knows how to ride your D, right? That's why you're with her. And she's absolutely hoe. But you're trying to fix her. Why are you doing it? Why are you trying to fix her? You can't fix her, okay? Only person that can fix her is herself. The fact about life is a man cannot change other men. Man can only change himself. Okay? He cannot really influence external world. He really can't. He can only shift internally, shift mentally within his life. And when you shift internally, then you manifest externally. But what you're trying to do is, you're trying to fix her into being a housewife, which is a mistake. You can't do that. But what I suggest to you is that you can absolutely turn a housewife into your personal hoe. Once you shift your internal state into bringing yourself internal peace and filtering the right woman within your life, when you manifest her within your life, then you can turn your housewife into your personal hoe. Some woman will say, man, like, why are you manipulating her? Why are you molding her? Okay? Well, my point here is that women want to be molded. Sorry. Women really want to be molded. Look at 50 Shades of Grey. Best example. Look at all the novels which women read. They're filled with toxic traits of man manipulating woman, molding her, sculpting her, etc. Okay? You have to turn a housewife into your personal hoe. This is the most important part here. You want to have satisfying sex life? You gotta know how to have sex and guide her into having great sex. She needs guidance too. She needs to know how to do a certain thing according to your needs. Okay? I know the reason why many men are attracted to these quote-unquote hoes is because they're uncontrollable. And when something is uncontrollable, like as if you're riding a roller coaster, it is very, very exciting because it is out of your control, right? When you have that feeling of being outside of your control, it will bring immense amount of excitement. Have a control within your life. Accept the fact that you gotta take control within your relationship completely. Okay? Be a man, have a masculine frame, and have a housewife and turn her into your personal hoe. Got it? So, here are the 3 points. Find a woman that is within the masculine frame of her father so she can enter into yours. Second, wife material doesn't bring peace. Your internal peace brings wife material. And third, you cannot turn a hoe into a housewife, but you can absolutely turn a housewife into a hoe. So, this is how you find a wife material. It doesn't really, matter if it's in the bar, club, cafe, or anywhere. Okay? So, thank you very much.